Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another casual boots race as we head towards the end of our group stage here. Got a great race tonight with bracket implications between Legendary Moon and Radical Sniper. I'm Drosy here with my buddy Talon. How are you doing?
Hey, good evening, Jossie and everyone else. Yeah, ready for another fun race in the Casual Boots tourney. Some well-known runners, Legendary Moon and Radical Sniper, sometimes called Jesse during this stream, I'm sure.
Indeed. And this is their second match. Jesse took the first one. If he takes this one, that will secure him and Kaysden spots in the brackets. If Moon takes this one, things get interesting because Kaysden's beaten each of these runners once. So if Moon takes this and then both of these runners each beat Kaysden, there'd be a three-way tie and we'd have a three-way tiebreaker race.
I was in this tournament a couple years ago in my group, ended in a three-way race, and let me tell you, they are super fun. Not for the runners, just for everyone else.
There's also the possibility if Legendary Moon takes this, and Kaysden beats both her and Jesse in their final races, that Moon and Jesse would have to do a two-way tiebreaker for the second spot.
It's a great spot for the boots replacement in Link's house. Thanks, game.
The boots is in your house, Snumpty?
Oh yeah, that's the best hint. Alright, so this is Casual Boots for those who may not be aware. So we're going to start the game with a standard start, but we're also going to start with boots and a sword. And then it's the old Rescue Zelda from the Escape start, and then the world will be open to us for a 7-7 defeat Ganon.
Sorry, did I just miss a map check?
If you missed it, so did I.
Oh. I'm just wondering how our runners wound up so far apart. I was checking the volume because it was a little bit soft.
Moon had a bonk going for the secret passage chest.
Oh.
And then when they were trying to dash out of the overgrown bushes, picked one up, and so it kind of delayed their dash a little bit.
Ah.
Jesse's start was just a little bit cleaner.
Bonks do that.
So yeah, not much going on. Kind of this is one of those things that you can definitely practice, and it gets to me a muscle memory and repetition. Hopefully seeing something that might give us some divergence early, maybe a bow, potentially even just a mirror to get out of the escape a little faster might be interesting.
Though at this point we only have Zelda's Cell for that. And we haven't gotten the small key yet, so that has to be in either Zelda's Cell or Dark Cross.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those things, even without the boots, if you're looking to really solidify your time, this is one of those things you can practice and really get that muscle memory and those dash routes down to cut your time down.
Moon has to be careful here. Jesse really had the NMG strats there for the ball and chain guard. Moon got hit, and yeah,
just
not a bad idea.
Yep, nope, that is just fine, because dying is way worse there.
We all know that the ball and chain guard has more player kills than any other boss in the game.
I would wholeheartedly believe that stat. My league partner Gilgamesh had one in a tournament. he still brings that up to this day. Of ball and chain guard, man, hardest boss in the game. Shout out to my buddy Gilgamesh.
Who I believe is also in this tournament, yes?
Yes? Question mark, maybe? I know he was doing Survivors, and I know he's in the Crosskeys tournament, so I don't know if he tagged into this one as well or not.
Oh, I mean, it's ALTTPR. Of course there are 3 tournaments going on at any given time.
It felt like for a while there was none. Just like it was like this weird dead period right after like Kabuki Hundo and AD Keys. Like it just kind of lulled for a second Because
Technically,
with League
Kabuki
and-
Hundo is still going.
Well, of course it is.
I mean, it'll probably go until September or something. And no, I don't see you or Gilgamesh signed up for this tournament.
Yeah, I thought about this one, and then just decided, nah, it's fine. I'll commentate. I've been trying to learn Zelda 2, and I kind of divided my time into that.
Good game, though I just played the remake and was getting clobbered because the response rate of my controller was not what I expected. And hey, there's a bow.
There's a bow. There's something. Back to the race at hand.
Nothing like Dark Eastern, right?
I mean, if we're gonna keep pushing the NMG route, I'm fully confident that our runners can handle Dark Eastern, no problem. So speaking of NMG, you can kind of see the experience of Jesse, nailing those dash routes, hitting that solid 505 escape.
Yeah. And Moon just looting the back right now.
Yeah, as someone who's excited whenever I hit 515, 505 is nice.
Okay, first look at Bonk Rocks, which in Kaz Boots is always the first check out of escape. At least we have plenty of bottle bender money. We can even buy bombs if we want.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Tier 2 tree pull is just arrows, not the greatest. And bush crab's just bloopies, so that's not going to give us bombs.
$300 on Lumberjack? No thanks.
We'll just have to raise the funds some other way. Ooh. Glove means we can raise the money in Smokes Rock if we need to.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be everyone's first priority.
Some health there, not going to say no to that. See if Jesse does a tier 1 tree pull. Nope, he's just going to skip it. I thought maybe he'd try for bombs.
Yeah, with the bonk rocks here next to the fortune teller and having boots, you can snag a couple pretty fast.
True. Ah, what do you know?
Yeah, for those who may not know, that bonk rocks always has a bomb in it, as long as you hit it from the side. So go out, grab one, go back in and go out, grab another one, and you should be good to go.
And you now have 2. You hope that between Blind's Hut and Cackwell, you get bombs somewhere. And Bottle Bender.
Yeah, Bottle Bender, back at Tavern. And then in worst case scenario, if you don't have it, you can just buy it in the shop that's south of CAC. So yeah, then there you go. That's pretty common. Oh, nice sword.
Early Aga incoming.
Who doesn't like Aga for Dark World access? Am I right?
Well, did you see the race? I'm trying to remember who it was now. Last night, there was a hammer on Aga. I mean, on Lumberjack.
Oh, gross. Actually, I don't mind it. I mean, it's unfortunate to have to do it, but if you see the hammer right there, you immediately know, okay, I'm doing Aga no matter what. There's no question involved. You just knock it out when you can.
Oh, here we go. JP and PH. That was it. And PH, made a really early Aga play to get that hammer.
Alright, Bottle Bender doing his normal scam of sitting around and sucking out loud.
And we are either a hammer or a second glove from Dark World Access.
Ooh, convenient bottle, too. Kakariko coming up with the goods.
Of course, we're also a lamp from Dark World Access via Aga.
Yeah. Kakariko, nice and healthy, too. This actually was a great play. Even if you could have done Eastern in the dark, the advantage of having so many hearts, it's just going to make it even easier, should that be the play next.
And a Master Sword.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jesse heading to library, which is a Sphere 1 check and a boot start. he feels like he's already healthy enough.
He's like, all right, game. I got it. Thanks, bud. Holy wow.
Well, we know where all the heart containers
So
are.
that was 6 heart containers, wasn't it?
Sure seems that way, because, yeah, we've already gotten 4, and those are 2 that Jesse turned down.
That's unbelievable.
And there are only 11, including Sankard.
Right. No one loves you like Kakariko. Okay.
Another bottle already.
I'm gonna blind check this race game. Probably will grab the heart. If you do have the time to go this far, you might as well just grab whatever the item is.
Yeah. Yep, we're getting it. Nope, we're not getting it. Okay. We are.
There you go. Hey, there's your lamp.
So, how about Aga? I mean, that would be pretty crazy to rush Aga right now, but you could do it in logic.
Yeah, then you can just go do catfish, right?
Okay, so that's a green pendant Hera, regular crystal Eastern. I think I saw regular crystal desert.
Yeah, I saw the same. Oh, was it? Oh, Chet's saying Desert Palace was actually a pendant.
Oh yeah, it was blue pendant. I just saw something blue. My bad. Now we're starting to find the heart pizzas. That was a pretty junky mini Moldorm cave, all things considered.
Considering how much they got out of Kakariko on the dam, there's no... Yeah, being one item away, doing these South Shore checks, and then, yeah, heading right to Eastern, and if there's nothing there, just rush Aga, right? Moon carrying a fish because they can.
Why not? Oh, just giving a fairy, though. So, looks like Jesse did not properly get that water walk, and he's just gonna get out of there. Not try to fake flipper.
Yeah, not having the money for Zora, that's a pretty slow fake flipper, whereas if you had the water walk, you could just, you know, get the man under the dam and then swim the rest of the way. It's probably worth it, but no, not getting it, it's fine just to leave it.
So this looks like a Saha Eastern play, and Eastern is now fully in logic, so and it's a crystal, so I expect the full clear. Oh, we were even doing it before Saha. Okay.
Yeah, I like this play. There's nothing that you're going to find in Eastern, or in Saha, that's going to make Eastern faster. So,
Tempered.
unless you... Yeah, well, even Tempered, I mean, how many enemies do you really have to kill in Eastern? I mean, Hookshot for, you know, the map chest is fine.
Silvers.
Oh, okay.
That would be silly, but it's possible.
Okay. With this seed, I mean...
Is that a vanilla 100?
Oh, yeah.
Unique item after a fashion? Okay, if Moon doesn't lose her water walk, we will see some of those flippers checks. Two items out of Eastern already in their garbage. Moon decides she'd rather save the water walk for Zora area.
Yeah, that's a pretty heads-up play.
We do have a bow and bombs. We only have 2 bombs. I don't think that's quite it. Okay, now we have more bombs. So we could get Zora Ledge if we were so inclined.
Looks like Moon's at least gonna peek it.
I mean, if it's 300, you grab it, you circle back around and pay Zora, right? Nope, it's just a big 20.
Yeah, if that had been something ridiculous like Hammer, it may have been quite a bit before Jesse got back to it. So, but no harm done.
Also, we've already found all 3 Eastern items. The big key, therefore, must be vanilla, but that means we can ignore the big chest and go straight to the boss after.
This Eastern felt vanilla. Just boring.
Yeah, so not going to get us anywhere except that it will get us one of the 7 crystals we need.
All right, Chelsea. Assuming there's nothing in Saha. Oh, actually, I'll just wait since Boon's here. Hold that thought. Never mind. My thought is exactly pointless now.
So that's Dark World Axis sitting in Saha.
If I'm Jesse and I grab that hammer, I just run right down to the 5 rock and go see if Pod's a crystal. I mean, you're right there. It's never going to be a better time.
Not a bad idea. Oh, nice dodge of the Armos by Moon there.
Yeah, great job by Moon. Yeah, I go for Pod. If Pod's a pendant, then I skip it, go get Pyramid, Catfish, and never have to worry about the side of the world because Pod's a lie.
I'm surprised Moon waited for that guard rather than just shooting it with the bow. To answer chat, yes, this is the second race between these 2 runners. Jesse won the first one. And if he wins this one, he will be assured of a spot in brackets. Conversely, if Moon loses this one, she will be eliminated.
Great fast kill by Jesse there, and that's 1 crystal down. 1 crystal, 17 minutes. We will take it.
Especially if we can just pop to the Dark World after getting the hammer and do Pod, and it's a crystal too. Which is pretty likely since there's only 1 pendant in the Dark World. Yeah, so with Jesse running out, I have to imagine this is a pod portal play, as you were suggesting. Or not. Oh, okay, it is. Let's see our inevitable map check here. Okay, 5, 6 are Thieves and Ice, and Swamp is our last pendant.
Yep, great. Yeah, just run right up here and knock this out. I think it's a really good play by Jesse here. Yeah, you know you can knock all the pod out, you can get it in 1 shot, you can get all the items out, and hopefully it gives you something to do, like potentially a fire on or something.
And with that hammer, we also know we can do Thieves in full. gonna put on Jesse's music since he has a bit of a lead at the moment. And we can get 5 in.
I love this MSU, it's so good.
It's just a little bit loud, though. So what do you think? Another 5-key front of pod? Like, I feel like a lot of the races I've been seeing lately are 5-key pod fronts.
Yeah, it really feels like for whatever reason it just has gone that way. I don't know if something changed or if there's something that changed in the code, but yeah, it's just been hovering with the 5-key front.
Oh, is this like the techno Castlevania music?
Yeah. Yeah, this is blind EDM for the MSU, and it's really, really good. The dark overworld music's really good too. Actually, the whole thing's a banger. And Moon bringing down her first crystal.
I'm doing a bit of head bopping here, not that you can see me.
Yeah.
Must be at least one small here on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like Moon's got the same idea as Jesse is to push for pod right away.
Ooh, rock you like a burnicane.
How's your rushing for Spike Cave feel?
You haven't even been to the mountain yet. I guess we could do Spike Cave, couldn't we? We don't need full mountain access for that.
Well, that was the question I was gonna post to you in chat. Had the hammer not shown up where it was, is okay. So let's say Eastern and Saha was dead. Do you push the couple checks in the mountain in Agina, or you just go for the Agastar? But you know, hammer made that a moot point.
Okay, so Harmless Hellway has an item. Ah, important item too. Well, unfortunately for Moon, she's going to need some divergence at some point if she wants to make up the time. As we find the flippers in Dark Maze.
I was wondering. I was like, uh-oh, I think he's, yeah.
Always happens in Dark Maze when you're trying to set up a Death Warp, doesn't it? Bombo's nice find.
So far, this seed is very much, follow your items, and it's like you're right where you need to go. Whether these Dodongos just doing one heart of damage no matter what, kind of helping push the envelope there.
Ooh, interesting. Moon going straight for the back.
That is an interesting play.
And I believe
it will work out.
I believe we've gotten all our items, so Helma King will just have a dungeon item. Compass. Helma King.
If I was going with the idea of just follow the items, I would really be looking for bits right now.
That would certainly open up quite a bit, but so would mirror or hook shot.
Yeah, I 100% do not want to mirror at this point. I don't actually. I wouldn't want the mountain at all if I can avoid it. I want the bits because you can full clear Thief's Town and then you can full clear Ice Palace. And pulling flippers and bombos out of the first dungeon in Dark World, it kind of feels like if mitts are next, that's kind of where the game's pushing you.
Yeah, I could buy that. Of course, mitts plus Flute, maybe we're supposed to go to Meyer area. Yeah, so Moon, at least, going this way, isn't trying to set up an immediate death warp.
Yeah, probably needed to, though, because now needs that key that's on the right side, so just death warping to the front and then go to the right would have been faster.
Did you know that Obscure Lifeform has a points redemption titled Remind Moon to check Catfish?
Are you serious? That's awesome.
Yes, it is truly awesome.
Okay, so here's my fear of what's going on with Moon. They don't have a small key.
Ooh, yeah, because she didn't do Stalfo's basement and she didn't do right side. She needs one of those two smalls.
Right.
Moon?
It's muscle memory, I think. They just assume they've already done the right side.
Well, she'll get locked out soon enough. At least you only need to do this cutscene once.
Yeah. Jesse, on the other hand, has a great Helma fight, using some extended hammer hits to knock out Helmasaur and get their second crystal. There's Thing, remember.
Okay, yeah.
Mirror would be a real benefit for Moon right now, but unfortunately gonna have to do the long walk back. Nice book.
Not something you really want to see.
Yeah, no. With the book as the highlight of your hype game, that's rough.
The only thing it opens for us is desert.
Yeah, that'll be a pass for me.
Well, Moon will get the Cane of Burna this way. I love how you can even hear Mario talking over the music if this can be called talking.
Yep. It's so good.
It really is.
There's my bits.
Okay, now you can just continue north to Village, right?
Yep, and that's a great play too. Yep, just continue north, finish off Boo and Hammer Pigs and Thieves Town, right into Skull Woods, and then see where you're at. If you're Jesse, you're really hoping just to pull a fire rod somewhere in these next couple checks.
That was red, but not the red we wanted.
It was barely even red. It was like quarter red.
Well, the fire rod's only red at the tip.
That's fair. That's fair. Moon pushing their way through their way to Helmasaur, now having that small key. Moon using some hybrid bomb strats here.
Yeah, you don't usually see someone use that many bombs on the mask, but it worked.
Yeah, Helmasaur really played nice there and just sat there and took the hits for it. That was great.
Hey, another heart container. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, no! Moon! Come on! Ooh.
Hit him against that wall and got tagged with a couple of fireballs. So.
That is rough. And she had bottles. She could have used goo.
You never think about dying to Helmasaur, though.
True.
Speaking of silvers, though, there's silvers in Thieves Town.
Well, I don't think Moon misses those.
No. Seed 3.
We're gonna have the 3-item front. We are.
Sure. Alright, sure.
Gotta check Bumper Ledge now, once you're done here. Jesse getting beaten up a bit in the Hellway. This Contra music.
Maybe. Nice blue.
Okay, so as I was saying about Meyer area.
Yep, big fan of checking out Meyer and seeing what pendant you need, or medallion, sorry.
I think probably here, I'd check Bumper Ledge since we just got the cape, and then go activate the flute and go to Meyer. Probably put off Skull Woods, hoping to first get the Fire Rod.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I would because, like I said, I know I can beat Ice Palace now. I can full clear it. So yeah, you can always put off the 2 potential checks that may just be locked in the back of Skullwoods anyway to go get another crystal.
Jesse, you've already gotten all 4 items. Did you really need that map?
Oh, muscle memory is a thing. It's
I know.
Who among us? But Moon gets their revenge on Helmasaur, kept their second crystal, but kind of needs something to be in an obscure place to start making up some time.
Chat's already speculating about Fire Rod on Ped, but we'd need some more items to make that possible.
Yeah, like a hookshot in the mirror.
Yeah. Of course, we will need either the hookshot or the mirror at some point in the seed to get across Death Mountain, but it would be interesting if one of them never shows.
Yeah, I would love it. If I'm a runner, I want one of them, but I definitely don't want both. And I'm not particular. I'll take either one.
Okay, Moon giving us our first look at Pyramid here. Probably gonna be a while before Jesse gets here if it's something important.
Actually, hang on. No, I'm specific. I want the hookshot. I can't hover.
Hashtag ban hovering.
Yep. Get that out of here. No, I accepted a long time ago. If I lose to hovering, then so be it. I can't do it, so. Moon not gonna head north and check Catfish instead of
That's
south.
because no one got the points redemption in Obscure's channel.
It was already stacked against her from the start, then. Okay, one of the items, quick. Moon gonna grab their hot nothing. I guess with their routing, we'll probably head right to the game as well, so we'll grab their mitts.
Oh, Well, Jesse is doing Skullwoods for all that.
Yeah, already getting one of the items out of the first chest. There has to be a key back here somewhere, so they'll be able to get out if they want to. May just see him get the second item and bail. Like, as far as, I mean, save and quit bail.
Well, we've now got the big key, so... And, gee, I wonder why they call that the compass chest.
Oh, too much vanilla in my randomizer.
That's, of course, the small key. I was just thinking he could have been screwed if the 3 small keys were big chest, middle chest, and bridge chest. But hey, there's our second item, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about that after the fact, too, that I had miscalled that it did not have to be a key on that side.
But we're not checking bumper ledge for all that.
Yeah, it's fine. What's the worst that'll happen? No, again, I mean, I think what you're saying is correct, though. Activate your flute here, check the mire area, do the mountain a little bit if you want. There's more faster, denser checks to get.
In response to what's the worst that can happen, I think just ask Amachu.
Tell me more.
The man has lost not 1, but 3 major races for failure to check bumper ledge.
Oh my.
Oh, chat is saying that Jesse did check bumper ledge and it was just a red scent. Well, a green scent, if you will.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the Ice Palace play. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, I was wondering why he went to 4 instead of 8, then I realized, oh yeah, he hasn't done the Man on the Bridge yet. So.
Right.
Actually, Moon didn't do this either, so this is a new check for us.
Oh right, she decided not to. She turned around.
Show me Fire Rod. That would have felt pretty rough if that was Fire Rod and Jesse had unfortunately lost their Water Walk earlier. Or Splash Leap.
So it buys Moon a bit of time if she never goes back there.
Yeah, Jesse gonna follow the items, looks like. Oh no! Zora it is.
Yep. I mean, it is 4 items, he hasn't checked it.
Yep, nope, I'm in favor. Yeah, right, because if this is Samaria up here, it makes your Ice Palace so much faster.
Do you realize there were 3 trackable items in Thieves Town?
Yeah. Just rush dungeons, man. That's where all the stuff is this need.
Except not in Eastern.
Yeah, well, it's Eastern. Nothing in Eastern? Zagada-san to the front, please.
Okay, Zora, just a big old waste of time and money.
Sorry, you're the worst.
Ooh, King's Tomb check. Now that's a worthwhile check. I was saying Tempered would be nice to have.
Everyone loves Tempered.
And Jesse deciding to do the mountain before either Ice Palace or Mire area. Again, all we can do here is Old Man, Inside Spec Rock, and Spike Cave. And see whatever's on Spec Rock.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to do Mire with no way of getting out of it. Oh.
We needed that sword.
Yeah, maybe not wanting to do Mire without a mirror to be able to get out of it.
But ice then?
I would have been an ice already. You know, but in saying that, I mean, one of these checks turns into Samaria or whatever, then they're the one who was right, so...
Also, while you're fluting to 6, you can check Desert Ledge. We have the book if there's something important on Desert Ledge.
Great point.
And there's our other green rupee.
The double fire bar of the overworld, Spike Cave, worthless. The worst check.
Except when you disrespect it, then it has something important.
Whatever, come after me. Come after me, Spike Cave. Not for you.
I've seen too many people disrespect Spike Cave. And, okay, Desert Ledge has nothing. Oh, well, we've just doubled our chances of having the right medallion for Mire, but... Nope, not going in. Oh, and it is Bombos, apparently. I missed that. But our tracker got it. Thank you, Yorker's wife.
Yeah, Moon finishes their dance with blind, grabs their third crystal now. Nice. Alright, come on, Jesse. There's the play.
I know, you've been waiting for this for 10 minutes.
Yep. Well, what have we found since we've got the mids? Nothing. Like silvers, but...
And unless Samaria is sitting in the compass chest, we're going to have to take Ice Palace the long way.
Yeah, that does suck. And if that's what Jesse was looking for in all his checks to find Samaria, then yeah, 100%, don't blame them. Or even Hookshot to make this a little more in logic. Got him. Great job. Oh, good.
Got a shroom.
Oh, okay, that is a good point. Echoing Phantom in chat. We did get the flute, so that was required out of these time. I know we got silvers, but I mean that's not advancing the... We had the armaments to be able to beat Ganon at that point. Moon seems to have followed some similar routing to Jesse through Skullwoods now. See them do their bomb jump to get their second item out of here. There, they got it. They were just, Jesse was just a little bit low on each of those bumps, but oh, it's so stressful. Especially when you're like, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. It just starts to...
Well, I'm wondering why he just kind of held the wall for that fire bar rather than, you know, activating cape and holding the wall for the fire bar, which would have prevented injury, but it's fine. He's at full health now.
Yeah, the key situation not being super friendly in Ice Palace right now.
Is it ever?
No, it's a hard no.
Jesse, remembering he doesn't have the hook shot, so you better go down and check Big just this way. But no, seriously, if you're doing Ice Palace without Samaria, the only question is, does Compass just have a small key or not?
Right.
Let's see what Moon does with her activated flute and mitts and everything. Going to Link's house?
Is it going to be the man in the bridge?
Oh, right. Makes sense. She hasn't done Hobo yet. Haven't seen a heart container since, like, minutes.
Right. Getting 2 of the items out of this dungeon already. I wonder if Jesse's of the mind of just trying to go to the boss.
That would be interesting. The boss is, of course, logically hookshot or Samaria locked.
Right.
And we don't have either. So instead we just go to the right side, which is flat out logically hook locked.
Right. I get it. I mean, there's 3 items over here, and you know you can get them logic or otherwise, so I agree with this play. I just didn't know if they felt like they could gamble.
Well, this all will tell us something about Pyramid Fairy.
That's a great point. I forgot this was the other red crystal.
I mean, we might do Pyramid Fairy anyway, but...
Well, let me tell you what it won't have. I am no Ice Palace logic person in any way, shape, or form, but even I know it will not have a hookshot. And then I immediately second guess myself whether that's right or not.
Right, because it's only a matter of what's locked in Cold Stare, and Cold Stare is locked by either Hookshot or Samaria. So, Pyramid Fairy is locked by either Hookshot or Samaria.
Yeah, one or the other. I would love for that mushroom to be the Hookshot or Samaria. That would be brilliant.
So yeah, that makes things interesting. Like, if Hookshot shows up in Pyramid Fairy, then you know that Hookshot is logically behind Samaria, and you're not going to find Samaria, like, behind anything Hookshot locked. Which could be the East Mountain, depending where the mirror is.
Okay, there's not a ton that Jesse has not done. So where do you go next now?
Pyramid Fairy? I don't know.
If you're gonna get catfish, you might as well do the Pyramid Fairy too. Or do you just go into Mire? Because that's kind of it.
Right, well, Jesse hasn't done the Pyramid Ledge yet. He doesn't know it's junk, so...
Yep, that's a great point. So it might be a little more incentive to do the Pyramid Fairy then.
Yeah, you go up to Catfish, that's 4 checks. You could always turn in the Mushroom, it's a simple flute to 2. You have to save and quit out of here anyway.
That would be pretty high on my list, is that Mushroom. But yeah, we have things like Smith Chain, Samarialus, Mire, all the good things.
Moon now having trouble with the bomb jump.
Yep, practice that IPBJ. It'll pay off eventually.
Yeah, it's one... Oh, she was too low. Yeah, no one does it anymore because everyone just assumes Icebreaker. Moon, you really need to... Okay. Well, that gives us money, not that we really need money at this point in the game. Okay, this has got to be a Pyramid Fairy play. So where is our logical progression? Does it have to be in Mire? Moon keeps setting up too low.
Could be Catfish.
Oh, duh, right. Good old Catfish. But assuming Pyramid Fairy doesn't have anything, then Ice Palace was also just junk and good for nothing other than its crystal. Well, serves you right for doing Pyramid Fairy out of logic.
I feel bad. I was barking for that Ice Mouse for quite a bit. Absolutely fruitless. Rip me.
So, Catfish or Mire? And Moon thinks about saving and quitting. Or Aegina. We never saw Aegina, did we?
I haven't seen Aegina.
Good old Sphere 1 checks that
Gross.
people don't
Get
bother
outta here.
with.
No, it's bad.
Wouldn't it be funny if our answer was in Sphere 1 all along?
No, that's not funny at all. It's terrible. Who hurt you?
Yeah, Sphere 1. Oh yeah, chat reminding us that we're sitting on this book and haven't been in a desert, so it could be that as well.
So Moon making the call to go into Mire first. I mean, it's kind of looking like there might be something here, but it's a pretty good chance Jesse's going to be pretty close behind, because there's not much left for them to do either.
Right, I mean, the answer has to be fluting to 6. The only question is Light World or Dark World, and Jesse is going into Desert.
Whatever, man. Come on, Smith Chain one time.
Oh, right. Oh, no, we do not speak of such things as mirrorless Smith.
That's right, we don't. Not today, Satan.
But Desert is intriguing because that book was just kind of sitting there in Hype Cave.
Oh, baby.
Okay, I think we wanted that hook shot. That also then puts Ice into logic. Fully.
Gives you the mountain, too.
Wow. Godmire, too.
Nice, yeah, nice Godmire.
Can't rush the boss, though. We don't have Samaria.
Yeah, by Moon, I'm hoping for that second item real quick. I want out of here, and I want that mountain.
Oh, one item in Desert is junk.
Okay, what's with this vanilla?
What, the big key?
Yes! It's just getting old.
But the compass wasn't a compass choice.
I demand randomizing in my randomizer.
Wouldn't it be funny if Aegina has the mirror?
No. I mean, honestly, for Jesse, not really. I mean, it'll take him to the mountain. Well, I guess if the mountain has Samaria, then...
Nope, just vanilla. More vanilla. Lots more vanilla. Oh, Moon's actually gonna do cutscene looking for that second item.
Yeah, really leaning into Meyer on this one.
And Jesse's gotta last locate that hookshot, it looks like. Was that Rod?
Yeah, nice fire rod.
Oh, it was fire. Okay, I didn't catch the color for all that. See, it's only the tip. It's hard to tell.
Right? So Moon does find the second item in Meyer. It's garbage, as it be, but does pull a very important hookshot. Oh, here's some Divergence, finally.
Okay, I'm gonna try transcoding Moon to see if that helps with the lag, so if her screen goes wonky for a moment, apologies.
Yep, no problem. So Jeff, you're gonna grab the purple chest and finish off the Smith chain here. Not a big surprise. Also not surprising that I didn't go ahead and go up to Skullwoods and beat the Moth. They already have both items out of Skullwoods. So running up there to beat the Moth, just have to go back for the purple chest, doesn't make a lot of sense. They can just go kill Mothula at their leisure. Alright, well that's all 3 coins. So, Jesse gonna... Okay, yeah. Now they're gonna be like, alright, fine, let me just go knock this out. It's gonna be the end of their route regardless.
So this will take Jesse up to 5 crystals. We'll need that hookshot to get to East Death Mountain. And of course we still need Samaria and we'll need Ice Rod, but getting close to Goma.
Yeah, there's no more items here. Just gonna finish this off.
I like Moon's new color coordination with the blue male suit. Very nice moth fight.
So Moon looks like they've grabbed Samaria out of Paradox. And just like that, we're looking for an Ice Rod. Moon needs to do the front of the Smith chain yet, and potentially the purple chest depending on what TR is.
Well, we're looking for an Ice Rod. Moon still needs the Fire
Right,
Rod as
right,
well.
right.
But hello, Bugnet. Can't have a good seed without the Bugnet.
So I've heard.
Skipping Hera, though.
It's an interesting choice. Without a mirror to get back from the Dark Mountain, kind of isolated now.
Yeah. So this is where Jesse goes to Mire and get his hook shot.
Yeah, he has to know at this point it has to be here, whatever the progression is. It's a good thing for Jesse having especially all coins and Fire Rod. When they go to the mountain, they'll be able to go into TR. So if Ice Rod is just sitting there, they're going to walk into their go mode.
Oh, I guess I must have missed Ether.
Yeah, Ether was in the purple chest.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be ugly if we actually need it.
And there's Jesse's roll of his eyes, I'm sure. Like a fucking Gorse is just sitting in there. Jeez. Mire. Why does any progression in Mire feel bad? Double Bombos, it looks like.
This is also a forced double dip of Mire.
Yeah.
Because you need the hook shot to go up the mountain to get Samaria.
With every check I'm doing, I'm like, please no mirror. Please no mirror. Please no mirror.
Moon decides she does not want to go into TR without the Fire Rod. Which is good because we know where the Fire Rod is.
Yeah, it would take some very specific key layouts to get pretty deep without it.
And back to Ice Palace now that we can Icebreaker.
Yeah, Moon will bop this up pretty quick.
But of course, Ice Rod can be anywhere, including Ped, though that would require us to find the mirror. It's probably on Laser Bridge, let's face it.
Yeah, it's on the vacation home. Though if it's not and Jesse gets pulled into there, I mean, that's a pretty big time sink. But I don't know where else it would be that Moon would stumble into before him, outside of Hera. Desert, I guess, maybe. Alright, Jesse has decided to go into Hera here. Hera, being the green pendant, has a little more value, and having the hookshot now, we'll be able to skip through this pretty quickly.
Yeah, though he is just Ice Rod from go. Oh, is this, Chrono Trigger 12,000 BC remix? Cool.
Wow, Jossie, you like nailed that immediately.
I mean, there are a lot of good tracks on this.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
But doesn't have your teammates theme.
Oh, actually, I don't know. That's a really good question. I would hope so.
I would hope so too, somewhere. Okay, second item.
Yeah, doesn't look like it, actually. Weird.
Oh, you just looked at the entire track list?
Yeah.
Ah, nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, pulled up the list, little Control F, didn't find it.
You did spell it with an I, not a Y, right?
Yeah. Battle, big, bridge, nothing.
We did get both items out of Para, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know Moldorm had one, and I thought we saw one on the way up. Okay, now comes the time where we see if the Ice Rod is where it always is.
Outside of desert, it has to be, right? And didn't Jesse do desert? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, what we don't want to see is Mirror show up in here, and then Ice Rod's behind Mirror.
Right.
Yeah, because we got both items out of Mire, so there's nothing on the boss there.
Yeah, the potential places for Moon to start making up a little bit of time are really starting to run dry.
So it's also entirely possible that Mirrorless Smith is required, unless there is a strange layout of TR that allows us to get the mirror without the fire rod.
That would so not be worth the time. That would be just terrible.
And if this is a mirrorless seed, it sure makes GT basement routing interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. Especially with the abundance of hearts.
Oh, and by the way, you were saying where else could Ice Rod even be? Well, there's Saha.
Oh yeah, the green pendant turning. By the way, one of the best tracks on the MSC right here.
tip of my tongue, but I can't place it.
It's the bombing mission from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
My absolute favorite game ever. Don't at me.
I'm more of a 6 guy myself. I know, wars have been fought over less.
My buddy Wombat runs the randomizer for 6, and every time I watch him play, he's always at Kefka. Every time. I've never seen him do any other part of that game. Every time he's streaming and I tune in, it's just Kefka. Like, is it just fighting Kefka? Is that the whole game?
It does feel like it from what I've seen. It's like, there's a whole other game out there.
Right? 6 is a wonderful game, by the way. It's so good. So if you're Jesse, and we obviously have it from a slightly different perspective and know that they're pretty comfortably in the lead at this point, do you feel like you're behind just because where some of these items are, not getting the fire out early, relatively slow Ice Palace, not diving Mire when you could for the hook and doing a bunch of overworld that led to nothing? Or do you just feel like, nope, everything's in a bad spot, it's fine?
Well, I think both of these runners know that Jesse has the better execution, so... Jesse's probably factoring that in wherever he feels he's at. That as long as he's just quick about doing what he does, he's probably in a good spot.
Alright, Drossi, we've had enough of this vanilla nonsense. What's going on?
Is this like the all big keys vanilla? I mean, not all, Pod wasn't, but, 2
is too many. But Moon using some silvers to take down Victorious, grabbing their next crystal. So we are 5 up right now.
And I guess she's doing Pyramid Fairy now.
In logic.
Yeah, it's odd. Jesse sure seems ahead. He's done a lot more checks, but we're even on the crystal count.
Oh, mirror on Laser Bridge for Ice Rod in Mimic Cave.
I've seen that before.
Oh yeah, me
Not
too.
Pleasant.
Finding a mirror at this point would just be the absolute worst. Yeah, Jono and chat's got it figured out.
I mean, mirror on Saha for Ice Rod and Mimic Cave would be a lot worse. Oh, never mind.
That's fine, whatever.
Go mode, 112.18.
Ice Rod, and it's Vacation Home. So, for Moon, eventually they're going to have to do the Smith Chain. They won't have anything left to do. When they grab their Fire Rods, as long as they do Skullwoods first, we'll only have to make 1 trip up the mountain, which will be a nice little time save, but it's going to take a little bit more, I think.
Jesse, the big key was vanilla, which means you actually need all the smalls.
Just hit your head against the door really hard. More hearts, yes.
It's only 12, and of course he guesses wrong for the small key.
Now see, that's what it could have been vanilla, and it would have been fine.
Poor Moon going to Catfish.
Oh, someone must have redeemed that,
at an inopportune time. But yes, do give these runners a follow. They're both quite regular in the community. Barring something really strange happening, Radical Sniper will be advancing to brackets and Moon will not, but still, we will see a lot more of both of them around, I'm sure. Ooh, misses the zero-cycle backdoor strats. Ah, well. I like how the Final Fantasy VII battle music goes along with the Final Fantasy VII theme for the dungeon.
Yeah, see, you get it. It's super tight. Moon thought about it, looked like going for the Smith chain, but decided, let's check ped just in case. I'm not against this play. I mean, you're getting down to the kind of the real nitty-gritty here.
Except that we still haven't found the mirror. That's the only argument against checking ped. We don't have the mirror.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yep,
Jesse,
that's a good point.
Jesse, of course, has to get off the mountain to go back to Meyer to finish it. Realizing, yeah, probably need to do Smith Chain now.
Yeah, shout out our runners and give them a follow. Also want to shout out our tracker, Yoker's wife, doing all the hard work. Thank you once again for coming in the clutch. Now, in a perfect world, Moon grabs this fire rod and then just goes to Skullwood and goes to the mountain and doesn't even worry about purple chest, but I think when you're down to this few of checks, that might be asking quite a lot.
And meanwhile, Jesse is just about to have 7 crystals. Doing so efficiently and then misses a shot. Oh well.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, man, that was pretty clean, but then I'm like, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
Dang it. Thanks, Jesse. But that is 7 crystals. You know what that means.
Oh, and Moon is doing purple chest before finishing. I mean, we know there isn't an item in the back of Skull Woods.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, this feels like the right play. You're so low. You're just hoping this is Ice Rod to go finish it off, but... Alright, my chat people. 7 crystals. Jesse's on their way to GT to finish this thing up. But first, must find the big key somewhere in the basement of GT. If you want to put numbers in the chat, which most of you have, you can put between 1 and 22 where you think the big key of GT will be hiding. And should you be the first to guess it, you will earn the love and admiration of your peers and also Gilgamesh 501. Because I say so.
Gil's just a nice guy. He admires people.
He's a great guy.
That said, you can also wager your channel points. Well, this is unfortunate for Moon because it's going to be an extra climb. She will find Ice Rod, but then she has to go back down to beat Skull Woods.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't grab Skull Woods first. Maybe it just slipped their mind. You know, knowing you need Ice Rod, assuming it's in TR.
We'll see if she tries to open GT with 6 crystals. That's how you can tell for sure.
All right, Drosy, what are you feeling for the big key here?
I always like to see it in bottom left rando room. That's just me. What about you?
I usually pick 4, wherever 4 happens to be. My guess it will probably end up in, like, I don't know, DM room.
Yeah, most likely. That is most likely that's where 4 is.
Well, let me tell you where it won't be. Double firebar room. Not a chance.
Yeah, that would be hard to make it number 4.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just never there anyway. It's a terrible room.
But looks like number 4 will be in Compass Room because we did get a small key in Hope, so we're doing Hope right. Oh, well, it is in here, but it was 5.
I was close. Dagnabbit.
Yeah, the small key meant you knew the big key had to be in there as well.
And then, yeah, as you were referencing earlier, no mirror, so having to do this the painful way.
Wow, depth warp, dang.
Well, I mean, at least that hole was there to make that a little bit faster. I don't know where else you would have done that quick.
Shout out to Zelda Hype in chat for guessing 5, also Jono1991.
Yeah, GG's. And as we were saying at the beginning of the stream, if you really want to brush up your execution, here's the other place to practice. Because when you do rando, you're going to do GT a lot.
It's a bit nicer with Butter Sword and Silvers, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's super cush now. It seemed was interesting like that. Like, the beginning was very, very front-end loaded, and where you just do your basic start, crush Eastern and Pod, get your bits into the game, go right into Thieves Town, and it really felt like this scene was going to be a jet. But that hook hiding in Mire really slowed things down. Great Lambo 2 fight.
Yeah, it's nice how the bonk just winds you up for silver shots.
Yep.
Got remarking that Moon still has to kill Moth, and the question is, does Moon remember that she still has to kill Moth?
Yeah, I'm really afraid and wondering if that was just, I'm looking for the Ice Rod so I can beat TR, and that mentality just kind of like set you on a path.
I was just thinking, going back to the whole catfish thing. At SGL, I was palming a race of obscures, and Moon was sitting right behind me, and he checks catfish, and I just start needling her. Did you see that? He checked catfish!
Yeah, Jesse not checking anything up here. There's no need there. As stacked as they're gonna get.
Amazingly, we did not get either boomerang. I was just thinking in terms of, like, well, what could he even get? But there are 2 boomerangs out there somewhere that we somehow never saw.
The ever-important half magic is somewhere, and I am disappointed, but I will live.
Much less important with silvers.
Hey, you watch your mouth. It's my favorite safety.
And Moon gets her last small key. Ooh, very nice triple.
Yeah, it was. Oh, nice
Wow.
setup. Come on. Perfect. Nice job. That was a really friendly
Yeah.
hammer.
Wow.
Way to drop the hammer on him. Moon putting down Trinex, gonna grab their 6th crystal just in time to see the dot dot, I would suspect.
Back to some Castlevania music for the Ganon fight. Castlevania 3 to be precise.
Yup.
I'm really struggling not to sing along.
No, don't stop on my account, bud. Get it.
Well, if I'd known Ganon was going to take that many warps, I would have sung along.
Yeah, no kidding. Settle down. We know how this is gonna go, Ganon. Like, come on, bud. Oh,
Yep.
there's Moon.
That feels bad. So she just completely forgot about Skull Woods.
Yeah, Jesse, great setup for the triple here. Oh, gets robbed.
Right.
There's arrow number 4. So long as they can conquer the bridge, we will have a winner. Get your GGs in chat for RadicalSniper99, locking up their brackets placement.
And as a reminder, Kazdin is the other advancing out of this. Out of this group, sorry, as Jesse takes it with an official time. Why am I not seeing this right? Oh.
And here's our winner, Radical Sniper. What's up,
There
man?
we go. 126.43, sorry. GG.
GG. Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Jossie, you have a talent.
Oh, for rolling special seeds?
Oh my god. You rolled a Scarbage for Seed 1, and then Seed 2's not much better.
Hey, it was a sub 130.
I mean, yeah, somehow?
It was a
Last
dagger
locating?
head.
I mean, yeah, last locating my hook shot, never's a good feeling. And then no mirror is also equally terrible.
Yeah, you don't see too many mirrorless seeds.
No, and the funny thing was that I dipped, I do skull and then I get the fire rod later and I'm like, there's no items. You do mire, I get both items, I get cane later. It's like, okay, there's nothing there either. Thanks, game. I do ice in the most
Right, if you had
possible.
dipped mire when you dipped mire's shed.
Right, then I could have had the hook shot and ice cleans up better, or I get the cane of Samaria before going to ice. It's
Though
It's
it
so
does
obvious.
look like a forced mirrorless smith seed.
Yes. Unless the green pendant or hair basement was the mirror.
Right. Oh, was there not even hair basement? I thought you got both items.
No, there was the compass in the cage, and the map and the small key were upstairs.
Okay.
Moldorm was the red mail, which
Right.
I was not happy.
In a mirrorless seed, yeah.
And a mirrorless seed, that's
get
the
it.
one item I want to see.
Yeah,
I wish I learned how to do item deletion so I could get rid of it.
the GT big key was in about the worst place for a mirrorless seed.
I mean, at least there was the room to drop down, and, I purposely did not talk to the old man on the save and quit. I was like, I know what's coming. I'm gonna have to death warp after getting the GT big key. I don't want full health. I'm not going to take enough damage to make this worthwhile. Let's... Nope. Skip it.
And there's Moon's 7th crystal, by the way. I guess she's just gonna play this out.
Yeah, Moon was in TR finishing off Trinex as you were entering the Ganon fight, but in their search for the Ice Rod had forgotten, I need to beat Skullwoods.
Okay.
But yeah, when's your showdown with Kaysden?
Well, we had game 1
Right.
yesterday. If you missed it.
I know
shameless
he won, but I don't know beyond that.
Shameless self-plug for that. Scottish Brave did the restream on that one, and if you want the closest possible race...
right, that one! Right, I saw the thing about having to adjust the time and everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Just giving the fans what they want, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Who would have thought that Kaysen and I, after all the times we play together, would still, just be that close in a race? No way. So I don't know when our game 2 is going to be. We haven't really planned it out yet. I'm a little, my schedule's kind of up in the air the next few days, so...
Yeah.
That and Cross Keys tourney started, so I have to schedule that as well. I know Kays has one last race with Moon as well.
Right. Though, if Kaysden beats you, his last race with Moon is basically irrelevant. I mean, it affects his seeding.
That's pretty much what the situation is for both of his races at this point. He and I are both at 4 wins now, so...
So I am getting a warning that we unfortunately will not be able to see Moon to the finish here. We had to do a channel switch at the last minute because we didn't get a machine for SG6. So we had this channel for just over an hour and a half, and unfortunately we're gonna need to wrap here. But any final thoughts?
Thanks for getting it figured out. Regardless of the quick finish. I wish the seed was a little nicer to let you guys do some interviewing, but...
Yeah, so it goes. I mean, we also started 10 minutes late because of the channel switch, so...
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Powder was sitting there in Stalfos' room. As was the red boomerang.
There's that boomerang you were asking for.
So...
I mean, a boomerang would have been nice.
Things. But yeah, GG Moon for sticking this out. Sorry we can't interview you. I don't blame her for going this way without the mirror either, but it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Talon, did you see what was in Double Firebar Room?
Yeah, absolutely, jack all.
Yeah, Jesse, what did you think of all the early heart containers?
Oh, yeah, that was.
I mean,
ridiculous.
luckily I skipped 2 of them.
That was the most health-loaded Kakariko I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was Money Castle and then Health Kakariko. I was like, these aren't the things I'm looking for, but thanks. I think the only thing was the health refill I got in Pod Dark Maze.
Oh yeah, you did so good setting that death warp up too, and we're like, man, he's got it. And then that piece of heart, I'm like, oh.
Yep. No, I was unpleased.
But anyway, we do need to get out of here. So, GG again, Jesse. Good luck against Kaysden and in brackets.
Thanks.
Give a shout out to Moon. Please follow both of these runners. Talon, great to do comms with you.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Grossi. Hey, my half magic, yay!
Yay!
I'm good. I'm out. Thanks everyone for watching.
It was all left side GT, right? There we go. And once again, shout out to Yoinker's wife. Amazing tracker as always. So yeah, stick around for some Super Metroid Rando. That's what's coming up next.